Thank you for your patience. I'd like to call the village board meeting to order. I'm going to pause for the cause as we wait for our recording secretary. Do we need a reappointment?
Yes, take a motion.
I would like to take a motion to appoint a recording secretary in the name of Sandy.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Trustee Sittig? Trustee Addison?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Hucker?
Aye. Motion carries. Roll call, please.
Trustee Hucker?
Here?
Trustee Addison?
Here.
Trustee Miller?
Here.
Trustee Gus? Trustee Sittig? Trustee Wells?
Here.
Okay, if you would all please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And there is a flag. I would like to express my deep appreciation and gratitude to Trustee Miller for coming in at extremely short notice.
I just finished supper, so it worked out.
Trustee Gus was unavoidably detained, and Trustee Miller had not planned on being here tonight, and I do appreciate you coming so we could get some bills paid.
It's my pleasure.
I told her you were going to cut her grass for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, now that he has nothing to do.
I forgot to mention that.
There's a standing understanding that nobody listens to what Mark says. All right, our first order of business tonight is the consent agenda, which consists of the approval of the board minutes of May 24th, bills presented for payment as of June 11th, the engineer's report, planning and zoning report, public works report, economic development report, and parks and recreation report. I would accept is there anything that the board members would prefer to have discussed separately? Is there anything that members of the public would like to have discussed separately? There being none, I would accept a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second. In a second. Roll call, please.
Okay. Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Trustee Sittig? Trustee Addison?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Gus? Trustee Hucker?
Aye. Okay. The motion passes. Next item, we have trustee reports. I have no report for the Building, Zoning, and TIF Committee. Just an update that the committee did meet tonight, and we are continuing in discussion and negotiations with developers. Public Works, Trustee Addison.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. There is one thing I would like to do, if it's okay with everybody, since the village engineer is not here tonight. There's an item under the village engineer's report that is very much connected. You know what? That's taking it out of order. Let me do it in order. That's under updates. Sorry about that.
Sure.
Let's do it in order first. The first item is to pass an ordinance authorizing liquidation of surplus property. We have 3 vehicles that the village owns that we would like to liquidate. We would like to enter into a contract with Obanoff Auctions Incorporated, and they will be handling the sales of these vehicles. That's a 2000 GMC pickup, a 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and a 1999 Chevrolet pickup. We have not done this before. Obanoff Auctions is the company the county uses, and multiple communities in the area, so we're going to go that route, and they'll handle everything. There's instructions for people to contact our mechanic, Ron, if they need any information or whatever, but that'll all be handled through Obanoff.
Okay.
I would make the motion to authorize the liquidation of these 3 vehicles through the Obanoff auction contract.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. That would be ordinance 17. Just one point of discussion, will this be part of a larger auction at some point then?
You know, I believe this is all going to be handled online, and through their website, they have thousands of things on there, so it'll be our little three-vehicle portion of their online auction site. It will not be us transporting them to a site to be with a larger group of vehicle. It's going to be through their online.
So an interested bidder would then probably come out to our site, see the
They
vehicle?
would make arrangements, there'll be instructions to make arrangements, number and contact person to call to come and view the vehicle according to their rules.
Okay. Any other discussion? There being none, roll call, please.
Trustee Addison.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Hucker.
Aye. The motion carries.
Okay, and the next one is a motion to authorize purchase of a Kubota excavator for the Public Works Department. They've been working on this for a while, getting prices. What we've done is gone through the NJPA, the National Joint Purchasing Alliance, who is the organization we've talked about quite a bit recently, who takes bids from all throughout the Midwest so we can get the most for our money. We have not only just found the vehicle that we want for the lowest price, but we've found the dealer that will give us the most for our trade-in of an existing vehicle that's due to be replaced. So the recommendation is to enter into contract to purchase this new Kubota excavator and trade in an existing piece of equipment. The price of the new excavator is $62,590.30. The trade-in value, they are giving us $23,275, so the amount that we will need to authorize payment to Martin Implement Company is $39,975.30. So I make a motion that we approve that purchase.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. I understand this was a educational process as well. We learned a little bit about some of the subtle
The nuances.
Yeah, the nuances of trade-ins and the like. So that's a good process.
And we do got 3 quotes and found, or 3 bids locally and through this program for the closest bidders of the machine that we wanted, and we got the one that they are giving us a lot more money for the trade-in. So it works out to be $39,000, and that is a budgeted
Yes.
item that we had anticipated purchasing this year.
Okay. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Hucker.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Addison.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Okay, the third thing on here is a few items just under updates. There's nothing we need to act on. The first one, something we've kind of all been wanting to know the answer on for the Beach Road reconstruction. As you'll recall, we announced a few meetings ago that there was a bid opening, and Campanella and Sons from Wadsworth was the lowest bidder. Because of the project being 70% funded through a grant, this is being administered through IDOT. Therefore, they're the ones that actually award the bid, and they are the ones that will schedule the pre-construction meeting and the kickoff dates. Just Tuesday, I believe, they finally actually awarded the contract to, I don't know what, they were waiting for some paperwork or something, so we've kind of been chomping at the bit to get, but just this week it was actually awarded to Campanella, so now we can schedule things. So there was about a 6-week delay in there. We're hoping that we can expedite this pre-construction meeting and get things going. I'm pretty confident that we can get the entire project completed before the snow flies. Worst case scenario, we may have a little landscaping final touch-up to do in the spring. That's not uncommon with any of our water main projects or anything too, but as far as snow plowing and having the road completely open and safe, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to get it done, barring any other big delays.
And we'll be scheduling informational meetings for residents.
That's the plan, that once we get together, I talked to Gene today, and he's planning on scheduling a meeting with Campanella and any of their subcontractors over and above the meeting that IDOT is going to schedule as the official pre-construction meeting, just to let them know, okay, we're all over this, we want you to know that we're ready, whatever you need, let's get the ball rolling. So,
Good.
so it should be happening soon.
Good.
Hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll see some signage going up and some action. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's what's going to incorporate item number 7.
6?
Yeah, number 6. I'm kind of fixated on item number 7.
Picked up on that, yeah.
Yeah. The booster pump station is a project we've been talking about for a while. This is another item that we've received a grant on. We're needing to construct this project before the end of the year, and we're on track to do that. We've broken this project up into 2 pieces because of the need for lead time on the equipment. So what we've got here under item 6 is our engineer has prepared the documents and gone out to bid, and we want to award the bid for the procurement of the equipment, the actual pump station. It's just a big vault with pumps in it that's needing to be buried. We're still a couple meetings away with Commonwealth Edison because it's going to be constructed in their right-of-way. So there's a couple little details to work out with them yet before we can go out to bid on awarding a contract for the actual
Well, we
installation.
can get the vault.
But we didn't want to wait any longer on ordering the vault because, like I said, there's lead time on the pumps and the equipment, so we didn't want that to slow us down. So that's why, under information, we're talking about booster station installation, and under this motion here, it's the actual purchase of the booster station equipment that comes as one neat package, just the big vault with the...
Well, why don't you go ahead and include that motion in your report, and then we'll forego the...
Okay,
engineer's
so I
report.
would make the motion. The note from the engineer says it was a competitive bidding situation. There was 3 bidders. The low bidder is... Glasses back on, since I'm blind. Dakota, where is it at?
Go to pump.
Yeah, Dakota Pump, and the dollar amount is $167,810 with Dakota Pump Incorporated. So I would make a motion that we enter into contract with Dakota Pump Incorporated for the purchase of the inline booster pump station equipment.
We have a motion?
Second?
We have a second. Just point of information, the engineer's estimate was $220,000, and we had a range of bids from $167,810, which is the low bidder, ranging upwards to $234,000 and change. So it landed well.
Right, yeah, it was a good estimate.
All right. Any other discussion?
I have a question, actually, and I apologize because I wasn't at Public Works this week, but this company is out of South Dakota.
There's a local rep, it's Lay and Associates, which we deal with on a lot of other things.
Okay.
That's the local rep. The manufacturing is out of South Dakota.
Okay.
But the local rep is, I believe, Island Lake or something like that. That the manufacturer is that Dakota.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Trustee Addison?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Hucker?
Aye. Motion carries.
And I believe that ends the Public Works and Engineering report.
Thank you. Public Relations, Economic Development, Trustee Miller.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just one last word about the memorial service that we held, our first annual one. It turned out really well. That was the feedback that I got, and we had a lot of people contributing. First of all, I want to make mention of the fact that Marilyn Schneider did a lion's share of the work, and I didn't call her out by name. I should have, because it was really she who was largely responsible for coordinating everything with the grade school to get the patriotic artwork in, and she worked tirelessly with the band director to get the Beach Park Band, and it was kind of cool to have a Beach Park Band at our first service. And then also, lest I forget again, I kind of mentioned every trustee there, including our acting mayor, who wasn't there except for Trustee Otterson. So my humblest apologies. And I promised I would make it right, so I'm making it right tonight. Thank you for all your help.
Thank you. I was in the parking lot directing traffic while she was announcing everyone else's name. I could hear it over the microphone, and she said, "Okay, and now Richard has to." I'm like, "What am I? I'm over here playing Orange Cone." And she, but no, it was neat to have that problem. There was so many people that came. We had to start parking them on the parking lot was full. We were parking on the grass, and we were trying to. Chet Split was there, Esda and myself. We were. So it was a nice problem to have. It was very well attended for our first event, and it was nice. Lots of good feedback, too.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, so, yep, and I hope we can do another one as good or better next year.
Sure.
That's all I have.
A great tradition. Thank you. Intergovernmental Affairs, Trustee Wells.
I have no report, Your Honor.
All right. Does anyone have a report on behalf of Parks and Recreation?
Well, now, at risk of talking too much, I would, if Milt was here, he would throw the hammer at me, but I do have my Mayor Milt sticker, so just one last reminder, starting tomorrow is our community-wide garage sale. I am participating in that garage sale for the first time ever, so this could be interesting. But I don't know if there's still chance to call into the Village Hall and get your address listed.
Yes, there is.
There's a list on the website of everyone who's participating, so if you want to print that out, use that as a map this weekend to go around to where the houses are. And then that, on Saturday, this started out in the Heatherstone community out west, where Mayor Wells, or Larry Wells, and we decided last year for the first time to expand it to the whole community, and it was very successful. A lot of people participated. And we are going to have the movie in the park out there at dusk at the park on Cambridge Boulevard.
Saturday night?
On Saturday night. It's a nice way after everybody's been selling their treasures all day. They all walk around and come down and set up a lawn chair, and we enjoy a movie in the park. So,
Nice.
So it should be a good weekend for that, nice and hot. What it looks like. So that, I'm sure, is what Richard would be speaking of if he was here. So.
Good. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor Hucker.
Wells, Hucker, whatever you got.
I just wanted to chime in on what Mark had indicated. It is a highly anticipated event. It's gotten more popular each year, and the residents look forward to it. And again, you hear them as the spring start to evolve. They start to inquire in terms of when the event is going to take place, and again, they look forward to it each year. Very successful, and again, a lot of great deals. So we encourage everyone in our listening audience to come out and participate and enjoy the event.
Excellent. Thank you. Does anyone have a report for Public Safety Committee?
Yes, Your Honor. Just one point of information. Just want to remind the public of our adult internet class that's will be conducted on Tuesday, June the 26th. And it's at 6 o'clock at the lower level here at the Village Hall. And that will be a class that's put on for seniors and adults. It will be covering the pros and cons of the internet security, internet safety, identity theft, and a host of other pertinent issues relative to the internet. And we do encourage individuals that are interested in it in today's technological arena. Most people utilize the internet on a regular basis, and again, there's so much fraud that we're confronted with today. So this will be a good opportunity for individuals to be enlightened in terms of some of the latest techniques, and it will be conducted by the LA County Sheriff's Department, so we do encourage you to come out. You can call the Village Hall and sign up for that class, and I think it will be very enlightening, and that concludes.
It's free, right?
That is free.
Free's good. Okay, thank you. Next, we have the Village Treasurer's Report.
We have one item tonight. We need to consider passing an ordinance amending the Section 304.020 of the Beach Park Village Code to add the First Midwest Bank, Consumers Co-op Credit Union, and Baxter Credit Union to our list of designated depositories.
And we have an ordinance here to that effect, which would be ordinance number 18. In your packet. Ask for a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any additional discussion?
And the reason we're doing this, Mr. Treasurer, the reason for this change?
Why are we doing this change? She's asking.
Well, at this time, with the, the situation with the banks and so on, it's a good point to have more than one bank online. If something should happen with the one bank we have another one online. And then we also have the possibility of higher interest rates from the co-op credit union
Oh, good.
than we're getting from the bank.
Okay, great, thank you. That's all.
Any other discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Trustee Addison? Aye. Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Hucker?
Aye.
Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Motion carries. Anything else? Okay. We've already dispensed with the engineer's report. Village coordinator.
Thank you. I have one item. Consider passing an ordinance amending Section 5.35.020B of Chapter 5.35 of Title 5 of the Beach Park Village Code pertaining to the licensing fee for pawnbrokers. We'd like to make this change so that the dates reflected in the ordinance coordinate with the renewal and expiration dates of the village business licenses, rather than the calendar year. Currently, it's December 31st through, or January 1st through December 31st. So we'd like to change it to July 1st through June 30th.
Yep. That would work out just fine and keep everything in alignment, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay. That would be ordinance number 19, and we have that in our packet.
Motion to approve.
Motion? Second. Second, any discussion? There being none, roll call, please.
Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Trustee Addison?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Hucker?
Aye. Motion carries. Village Attorney's report.
No report.
John, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
had-
I
that's
cut
okay,
you
that's
off.
okay.
Please forgive me.
Just one thing, on Tuesday I'd emailed you all a website survey. Just wanted to touch base on that. I know I had put in there that it's not due back until June 30th, or I'm sorry, June 20th, but it's kind of the first step in looking at the website. I know there's been a lot of talk about changes and updating, so this is kind of, I figure we'll wait for your feedback. I know this is very important to you, Mr. Otterson, so.
I know, and I haven't done my homework yet, have I?
That's okay, you have some time. And then also, one of the vehicles being auctioned off is the green pickup truck that ESDA used. And so they had asked us if we would consider having them use another one of the Beach Park's vehicles if we had one. And so what we were planning on was letting them utilize the Jeep Liberty that Jerry currently uses, and then letting Jerry drive the vehicle that we have left over from when our Leroy was here. Yes, yeah.
Yep,
So that's what we were planning on doing. We have about a little less than 2 years left on the lease, so instead of having it sit out at Public Works, this way it can be used.
No, that's good, and I think for informational purposes, I don't believe we should have to have any board action on that. These are all items that we own, and it's just
Sure.
redistributing between departments. It's fine.
That's all I have, thank you.
All right. Village clerk, got anything? Nope, nothing from the clerk. I have no mayor's report. We have no need for an executive session tonight. Now is the time that any citizen that would wish to address the board to stand, be recognized, come to the podium, state your name, your address, and your case.
Good evening. My name is Richard Littlewise. I live at 11337 Edgewood Road. Sorry. I brought my son Bradley to address the board. He was the recent recipient of the Village of Beach Park Scholarship when he graduated from Waukegan. Bradley?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. My name is Bradley Lewis. I'm here tonight to thank you, members of the village board, for the scholarship that I have received from you. And I'm actually going to this Ashford University in Clinton, Iowa, and I would like to be going into the training industry. Thank you again.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And good luck.
And I know you must be a good student because you have to qualify for those scholarships, and the school recommended. When we contact the schools, we tell them to tell us who's a good student that is a Beach Park resident, and your name was on the top of the list, so that's why you got it. So good job, and keep up the good work when you're at college.
Any other citizens? You come, you must have something you want to say. Oh, my wife wants ice cream. That's probably not a board matter. We're certainly not going to provide it at the meetings. Although attendance might increase. That's right. Could be an ice cream social / board meeting. All right.
I make the motion.
I am not aware of any other business at this time, so I guess a motion would be in order.
So moved.
We have a motion to adjourn. We have a second. Roll call, please.
Trustee Wells. Aye. Trustee Addison. Trustee Miller and Trustee Hucker.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you.